Hello there, Fro here again with another weekly picks video. Recap for week 7, picks for week 8, and let's get right into it. Won 11-5 last week, first pretty good week in a while. And got a few games wrong, but let's go over that. Kansas City, Oakland, Thursday night. I picked Kansas City to win, and that was the best game of the week. What a crazy! That finish to that game was crazy. I've never seen anything like that. Oh wait, one more play. All right, just one more play. No, seriously, this time, one more play. All right, okay, one more. Credit to Oakland, they saved their season there because if they didn't win that game, I don't know if they could recover from that, especially with the games they got coming up, which we'll get to later. But got that one wrong. It was a good game. Good way to start the week. Tampa Bay at Buffalo. I picked Buffalo to win, and they won 30-27. Was another good game. You know, Buffalo offense actually scored some points this game, and Tampa Bay's a good team too, but they're just so inconsistent. It's hard to trust them. But Buffalo's legit. They could finally break that playoff drought this year. I hope for them. They're pretty much the Mariners of the NFL, so I know the pain. Carolina, Chicago. I picked Carolina to win, and Chicago won 17-3. Trubisky completed 4 passes and won 17-3. 2 defensive touchdowns, and Cam Newton sucks. He sucks. He's played well like 2 weeks this year, and I thought they were finally getting off the schneid, but he sucks. He's terrible. That defense can only do so much. I mean, their defense only gave up 3 points. I don't know what else you want them to do. And 4 completions. That's pathetic. Anywho, Tennessee at Cleveland. Well, if you were watching this game, you were... Sorry. Tennessee won in overtime, 12-9. 7 field goals. Exciting stuff. I got that one right, but I thought it'd be a blowout, but that was an exciting game. That just goes to show you how bad the Colts defense is. That Mariota couldn't run last week, even less, and torched us. But against Cleveland, he only managed 4 field goals. But don't worry, we'll get to Indy. New Orleans at Green Bay. New Orleans won 26-17. I picked New Orleans, and no surprise here. Hundley is not Aaron Rodgers. No one else is Aaron Rodgers, and excuse me. Hopefully, for their sake, they can figure something out. I mean, but good for New Orleans. That's 4 straight wins after starting off 0-2, so good for them. Arizona at Rams. I picked Rams. They won 33-0. I've been saying all year Arizona isn't that good, but they're even worse than I thought. But again, shutout, blanked in London, 33-0. Was it in London? I believe this is the London game, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the London game. Who cares? Rams are a legit team in Arizona. Lost Carson Palmer now, but I mean, not like it really matters. I mean, Stanton is pretty awful. They should probably go to Gabbert at some point, but Palmer's done anyway. That's probably the last you'll see of him. It wouldn't surprise me at all if Arians, Palmer, and Fitzgerald all retire after this year. It's a shame for Fitzgerald. He'll never get that freaking ring. Jets at Miami. I picked the Jets, and they lost 28-31. It was a good game. Cutler gets hurt, and Matt Moore comes in and plays pretty well. Although Cutler was playing well before he got hurt too, but because he has cracked ribs, so probably missed a couple weeks or so. But that makes you wonder why they just didn't stick with Moore. I mean, he knows. I always thought Moore was one of the best backups in the league, but whatever. They got the win, and Miami is what, 4-3 now? 4-2? 4-2. Yeah, I think they're 4-2. Unbelievable. Jets had a chance to win their game, and they're competing. I give McCown credit. He's staying healthy, and that team is competitive. Baltimore at Minnesota. I picked Minnesota to win. They won 24-16. Joe Flacco and the Ravens offense is absolutely putrid. Putrid. There's nothing. They have nothing. I mean, Flacco looks like shit. I know his receivers are all hurt and not very good, but my God, he's averaged like 4 yards an attempt every game. He's thrown like 40 passes to get 180 yards. Whew. And it's rough. And that defense and can only do so much to keep you in games when you literally can't move the ball. What you gotta do? I'm sorry, Baltimore. I thought this would be a better year for you guys, but it's looking like it's starting to go in the toilet. Dallas at San Fran. Picked Dallas to win. They won 40-10. No surprise there. San Fran's been playing good this year, but they were due to finally get blown out. Their team's just not good enough, and Elliott had a good game. Who cares? No surprise there. Seattle at the Giants, picked Seattle to win. They played like shit the first half, but then they woke up and won 24-7. Eli's another putrid offense right there. I mean, all his receivers are hurt, but he wasn't playing well when they were healthy anyway. Another team that just years in the toilet. They should really try to trade for Martavis Bryant or something like that, or Terrell Pryor. Fuck it. Cincinnati at Pittsburgh. Picked Pittsburgh to win. They won 29-14. No surprise there. The Red Rocket just couldn't get it done. And yes, I know it's a Red Rifle, but they said Red Rocket, and it was pretty funny on the broadcast. Denver Chargers picked the Broncos to win, and they got blanked 21-0. One of a few shutouts that happened this week, and don't worry, there's another one coming up still. But anyway, Denver, Simeon came crashing back down to earth last month. Their offense can't do anything, and unless their defense starts scoring multiple points, multiple touchdowns a game, I don't think it's going to turn around for them. I thought they had a chance to be good this year when Simeon was playing well, but they just look like trash now. Super Bowl rematch, Atlanta at New England. Picked New England to win, and they won 23-7. What a surprise! Atlanta, I don't know what's wrong with you guys, but the Super Bowl hangover is real. You guys look like shit this year. I don't get it. Hey, but Julio got a touchdown. Good for him. Washington at Philly for Monday night. Picked Philly to win. They won 34-24, and Carson Wentz looks awesome. Looks like the real deal. Good thing you passed on, Browns. Good thing, right, Browns? Right, Brown fans? Anyone left? Don't worry, I'm right there with you. Got that one right. Oh, and Colts game, and this is the last week that I will be doing the Colts game. Last on my picks list, because they don't deserve it anymore. They will just be thrown in there in the mix. Jacksonville at Indy, I picked Jacksonville to win. I'm not picking the Colts anymore, because as long as Pagano's still there and Luck's not playing, which, you know, Luck's career could be over at this point for all I know. It's sad. It's literally depressing. I know he's getting paid millions of dollars, but it's sad. His career got fucking ruined by a shit front office, a shit coach, shit around him. Look how bad this team is now. I mean, Brissett's playing pretty well for someone that's only been with the team for freaking like 2 months now. But even that, they can't score. This team made the playoffs for 3 straight years and made it to an AFC Championship game only because of luck. And if people can't see it now, I'm so sick of seeing people saying he's overrated and stuff. You can say whatever you want about him being hurt and stuff, but he's been hit more than any quarterback in the league since he's joined the league. It's not his goddamn fault. The team is an absolute dumpster fire that he carried into the playoffs for 3 straight years. And look at us now. We have 2 wins against 2 winless teams. We beat the freaking Browns and the Niners. Woo! Worst point differential in the league. Fucking Malik Hooker tears his ACL and MCL. Man, one of the few promising things on our defense. Oh, and Simon's out for a few weeks too. Who was our defensive best player right this year's far. Fuck it. So the defense that's already like 31st is going to get even worse. We're going to be 41st. They're going to start ranking CFL teams ahead of us. Anyway, got that game right because Jacksonville won. Good for you, Jacksonville. Bortles played well. You know why? Because Indy's defense is terrible. Moving on to Week 8. Thursday night, we got Miami at Baltimore. So last week's Thursday night game was crazy good. This one is, man, if a team breaks 20 points, they're definitely going to win this game. I'm picking Miami to win just because Baltimore's offense is so putrid. And Matt Moore played pretty well last week. And like I said, I think he's one of the best backups in the league. So, and he's been there long enough to know the system and shit. So, for Miami to win that game. And if you have to watch it, I'm sorry. But may find something else to watch on Thursday night. Indy at Cincinnati. Cincinnati's going to win. That's it. Bye-bye. Bye, Pagano. Hopefully soon. Minnesota at Cleveland. Really? Minnesota. That's 2 easy ones in a row. Oakland at Buffalo. This should be a good game. Oakland looks like it might right the ship, but I think Buffalo wins this game at home and continues their stampede towards the playoffs. Good for them. Chargers at New England. Chargers on a bit of a streak, but at New England. Maybe the fucking fog will be there again. Who cares? New England's going to win that game. Chicago, New Orleans. Now, Chicago competes every week because they have a pretty good defense and their running game is good. But at New Orleans, you're going to have to complete more than 4 passes. And until I see you do that, especially with New Orleans revamped, actually looks like an actual defense, I think the Saints win this game and probably win it easily. I think the Bears due for a letdown. Atlanta at the Jets. I want to pick the Jets so bad here because they compete every week, and Atlanta just looks like a shell of themselves. But I'm picking Atlanta. If they don't do it this week, they're going on the Colts wagon where I'm just gonna stop picking them. San Fran at Philly. Philly. Carolina at Tampa Bay. Cam sucks on the road. These are the 2 most inconsistent teams probably in the NFC. So who knows what happens in this game? Cam could throw for 500 yards for this game of all I know. But I'm picking Tampa Bay to win. Houston at Seattle. Houston coming off the bye week, going to Seattle. Might be a better game than I'm thinking it could be, but I think Seattle wins this game. I think Seattle's starting to get their mojo back, and the rest of the NFC should watch out. Dallas at Washington. Washington's got too many injuries and stuff, and I don't know what the hell they're doing with Pryor, benching them and all that stuff. I don't get it. Look for Dallas to win this game. Pittsburgh at Detroit. Now, this is a tough one. Probably should be a good Sunday night game. Detroit's coming out to bye. They're at home. Pittsburgh's never the same team on the road. Well, Ben's never the same time on the road. Same guy on the road. I'm picking Detroit to win this game. I don't feel particularly great about that pick, but it should be a good game. Look for Stafford to find a way to win at home after the bye week. Denver at KC, and it looks like Denver's about to lose, 3 games straight? Because Kansas City's going to win this game at home. Denver just can't do anything on offense, and Alex Smith's playing like the MVP. It's him and Wentz right now are the 2 MVPs. If you ask me, don't even get me started. Don't throw Brady and shit in there. Come on now, please. Just no. Yeah, Brady's playing well and all that stuff, but he's not the MVP this year. It was Alex Smith, but I think right now Wentz is probably ahead of him right now, just by a smidge. But still a lot of the year left, so who knows what's gonna happen there. But that's it for this week. Look for some good football this week, hopefully. Look for the Colts to keep losing, because they suck. But yeah, I'm not going to lie. It's getting harder and harder to do these videos if you even want to watch football, because what the Colts franchise has done with Luck to ruin his career, and just what the product they're putting on the field, and with all the freaking political bullshit and stuff, it's harder and harder to watch football and just even care anymore. But I like doing these picks videos. I still have a pretty good attitude doing these videos, so, whatever. Just except for when I talk about the Colts, but hey, what are you going to do? As always, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Let me know how your teams are doing, how your fantasy teams, all that stuff are doing. Let's hopefully better than the Colts. That's all I can say, but I always appreciate anyone who takes even a second out of the day to watch this, and I love you all, and I'll see you guys next week.